So there's a bit of a gap between some of our fixtures. 2 games today, then we have about a 1 month break between sort of end of November and end of December. And then we have another break of a month. We have that one game against Mantova, strangely, and then we have another huge break, which is really odd. I'm going to try and organise some friendlies in between those. But today, Gozzano at home. So revenge on them because they knocked us out in the Scudetto semi-final last season. We're going to get some revenge today with a win at home. Let's get into another episode of Parma from the Ashes. So in the last video, we had a 1-0 defeat against Monza, and we actually won a live con. We beat Pordenone 2-0. Since then, I played 4 games, 2 wins, 1 draw, sadly 1 defeat. But our form at the moment isn't too bad. We're starting to sort of find our stride a bit in this league. So we started off with a 1-0 win against Gianna Amino. Here it is. The only goal of the game came from Zekin. Daniel Kofi Aguirre was fantastic. Defending was really good. An assist for Kofi as well, who's been very, very good so far. And yeah, no, it's a very comfortable performance. Everyone sort of maintained their fitness pretty much. So, we made our changes fairly late on. And then, yeah, our opponents were never really in the game. They only had 5 shots, failed to hit the target. So, yeah, I can't complain really. Would have liked to have won by more than 1 goal, but it's not too bad. Then we drew against Cremonese, and we went behind. It was Antonino Lagumina who scored their goal. And our goal came from Zekin once again, who's been very, very good so far, scoring a lot of our goals. I believe he's got 5 league goals now. He does. Yes. Very good stuff from Zekin, playing really, really well. 1-1 draw here. Pretty even game. We had a couple more shots than them and sort of chances were shared, really. But again, a very good game. Butaccio with the assist. Zekin with the goal. Melandri didn't play too well. Neither did Karapi, which was a bit of a shame, really, that some of our better players from last season aren't really performing at this stage. Karapi has been okay, but not overly fantastic. And Alborno has actually been dropped. We have started playing Saporetti on the left, and he hasn't really done a lot wrong yet. Alborno's been disappointing. 1-0 win against Cittadella. Karapi actually came off injured in this match on 36 minutes, and he's out for a while. 4 to 5 months with a damaged Achilles tendon. I did tweet that if you saw it. Then you'll know what that's from. It was a 1-0 win. Again, good defending. And the goal came from Melandri, the striker. Butaccio with another assist. Molinaro, Beretta and Kupitz came off the bench. Kupitz hasn't really had a chance to shine, but then he hasn't really played too well. And then we had the 3-1 defeat against Feralpisolo. I might have said that wrong. I apologise if I did. We took the lead in this game as well, so it's a shame that we ended up losing 3-1. Kupitz actually scored a goal here. We started him in the absence of Karapi, and he got a goal. Defending was really bad. Kosic with a couple of errors, and when we went 3-1 down, I took him off and brought on the experienced Lucarelli, who wasn't much better. Melandri with a 6.2 was disappointing, so I'll probably drop him for the next game and see who we can play. I'm not sure if we actually have any more strikers that are actually fit, because I have none in my under-20s or my under-18s, because I released a bunch of players that were no good. So we are very strapped for options in our under-20s and our under-18s. As you can see, this is our under-20 squad, and this is our under-18 squad. Only those strikers there, yeah, only fake players, only grayed out players. So yeah, that's a problem. So the table looks like this. It doesn't look that bad. As I said last time, these early stages in the league, if you win, you do end up climbing a fair few places. We're only 4 points behind the leaders Renate, so it's not all that bad really. Venezia are up there as well, and I want to try and catch those because they've been a bit of a pain in the arse this save. Lost to them a few times already. But today, we're facing Gozzano, who are down at the wrong end of the table. They find themselves in a 14th place, but on 13 points. So let's see if we can get a win in our first game. Okay, so at home, I've gone for a control fluid style of play, and the team we're going with. So Mikai is playing in goal, hasn't had really done a lot wrong. Other goalkeepers as well. Cotticelli is injured, so he won't be playing. He's out for 4 weeks, up to 4 weeks with a sports hernia. Karapi, as I said, Achilles tendon, out for 4 to 5 months. Makulu, 7 days and 2 weeks, and Beretta, 9 days and 2 weeks. Our other two strikers are out, so Melandri remains our only available striker, meaning he has to play, considering he played 6.2 last time. That's not the best news. But the rest of the team has been doing pretty well. Zekin, Bataccio and Kupitz, the front three there. Botta and Aguirre playing in central midfield. And the back four of Alborno, Lucarelli, Coda and Carlini. I've changed this around a bit. Kosic has been dropped. So Lucarelli and Coda are the defending two. Lucarelli on a 7.22. Coda on a 7.26 in the past few games. So that's not too bad. We're going to pick those. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye. And let's go into the game. As far as the instructions go, I think a high tempo seems to suit. And fluid shape as well. I'm going to passionately say about, the thing about the media, because that seems to work. And then we'll have a bit of faith in everybody as well, because that always is always a positive reaction. And let's start the game. So here we go. We are against Gozzano, as I said. And after their victory against us in the Scudetto semi-final, I want to try and get them back. I believe they lost the final to Monza, who eventually won the Scudetto. But it would have been nice to say that we went out to the winners, but that's not the case. First highlight of the game here, it's with us, Carlini, the right back on it, and he's gone for goal. Wow. I don't know if he meant to go for goal, but he ended up hitting the woodwork. That was ambitious. Actually, not far off. I just noticed Gozzano's formation, very defensive. They've got almost 6 defenders. So that's going to be difficult to break down with just one striker as well. That's going to be hard work. I just noticed Alborno's back at left back. I didn't change that. Zekin's on the ball here though. Can he get a cross in? He's found Bataccio, but he leaves it for Aguirre. Here's Carlini. Can he get a ball in? He can. Zekin's on it. Melandri's on it. Has a pop at goal, and he forces a save. This is a good start so far. A couple of shots, and we've had a clear-cut chance out of it as well. Here's a highlight. They're on the ball. First time we've really seen them have a decent spell of possession. It's Bradaskia to Rosso. He finds Hamadi on the right. And he passes back to... Oh, it's Blaze. Great. It's bloody shirt number 420. His shirt's number's 4 now, though. It used to be 6. So he's 1/3 of the way towards the 420. Rini's there, and Rini's scored. And that was their first shot on target. That's not really what I wanted to see. And that's dropped us down to 9th place. I think that's where we were anyway. So, obviously, goals elsewhere have gone in our favour until now. Okay, we should be winning this match, and we are actually 1 behind. That's not good. I'm going to go attacking, because we can definitely score a goal. We are working the ball into the box. Let's go a bit more direct, and let's be a bit more disciplined. That seems to help. I usually do it away from home, but I'm going to start doing it at home as well. We'll see if it works. Let's kick off the second half. Here we go. That's not too bad. Here we go. Alborno to take the corner. It's, well, that was a bit of a mess, but it's gone for another one. Seemed to go through everybody, I think. Alborno taking it on the other side. And Zarkovic just puts it straight up for a throw-in. Pitaccio's not been great. I can't take off Melandri because we don't have another striker, so I need to leave him on. But he's disappointing me so far. 54 minutes in. I'm taking off Bataccio. I'm going to bring on Molinaro. He got the first goal for us this season, so hopefully he can get another one here. Here's Pondaco to Asante. Again, they're going very defensive. It's going to be a pain to break down. We've had 3 shots on target, and they've given away possession cheaply there. Here is Zekin and Botta. Molinaro back to Zekin. On this left, can he produce something? He finds Molinaro again. Botta to Aguirre. Zekin, this is great play. He's got to score. And he's... What has he done there? Has he just run it out of play? I'm not quite sure. 70 minutes in almost. Right, I'm demanding a bit more. Because we should be doing more. And it's not happening. Alborno corner. It's to Molinaro. Oh, Melandri, great goal. Right on the edge of the box. 72 minutes. And we finally have a goal. It's 1-1 though. I want that winner. And I'm going to stay on attacking. So far, this is much, much better. 73 minutes. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take off Zekin. He's been fairly quiet today. I'm going to bring on Yves Barai. And let's try an inside forward. Let's see if that will help us. last 10 minutes now. I think Butter might have to come off. He's struggling a bit. Although they're playing well back there. So we've done well to keep him at just 1 goal. I'm going to take Butter off though. I'm going to bring on Walter Rodriguez. And we'll go automatic central midfielder. Let's change you to a playmaker. Another yellow card for Aguirre. He's had a fair few of those. I might need to speak to him about his discipline. Alborno corner. Couldn't speak then. Nothing comes of it. Full time. It's 1-1. We didn't lose to them, so that's one positive. But I think we should have won that match. Definitely. We had a few chances in that game. 9 shots, 4 of which were on target. Gozzano came into the game later on, but 1-1's not too bad. We're up to 4th after that though, so that's pretty good. But Venezia have now gone ahead and they are 5 points ahead of us. I think they're going to be our rivals for this save after the start we had against them. I think Venezia in these stages will be our rivals. Our next game against AlbinoLeffe is our last game for a month. So these guys will be back after that. AlbinoLeffe are 1 position behind us with the game in hand. So that's going to be interesting as well because we could make some ground on them. So yeah, interesting stuff. I'll join you very shortly for that AlbinoLeffe game. I'm going to go off screen and work my way through the next few days. Okay, a couple of developments off screen. Makulu passed the fitness test. He is available for selection for the AlbinoLeffe game, but I think he's still doubtful. I believe he's still listed as injured, but returning to full fitness in 3 days. If we need to use him, I will, but only if we absolutely need to. Also, I didn't realise I could have just bought a free player. I could have just got a free transfer. There is one on the way in, but he is not coming in time. I'll show you him now. Federico Girardi, I might have said that right, I'm not sure. Striker, last team he played for was Como. And this is what he looks like. Dribbling's not too bad. Finishing's okay. Good heading. Decent technique. Good physicals. So he's coming in on a free transfer. I tried to loan players, but you can't loan players as Parma at this point in the season. I looked at 2 former Parma players, Nicola Pozzi. I looked at Alberto Cherry because, if you used him last year, he becomes fantastic. He's got great potential. Dr. Benji used him. Second Yellow Card used him, I think, and it's from the Shadow series. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, he turns into a great player. Unfortunately, he's already on loan at Carpi, so we can't have him. We can't loan players anyway. So Girardi's coming in on a free transfer. As far as today's team goes, I don't think anything's going to change, although we have got a couple of ineligible players because they played in the in an under 18 game, so they're unavailable. So this is the team. So I don't think anything needs to change because they didn't do too badly last time out. Okay, again, make people eat their words. We did well last time. We just couldn't get the result. Let's see if we can actually get a win here against a team who are not too bad. They did play midweek as well, so that will work in our advantage because they played in the Coppa Italia. So we are a bit more fit than them. Well, most of our players are anyway. Let's see if we can win this game. Okay, first highlight of the game. Wiz Khalifa on the ball there. Here's Cataldo. And Kupitz. Good interception there. Well done, my man. Aguirre to Botta. Here is Zekin to Butaccio. Back to Zekin. Can he get a ball in towards Melandri? He finds Botta, who finds Aguirre. Barzagli cuts out the ball, but we've won it back quickly. Botta to Zekin. And Cataldo cuts out the pass to Aguirre. Cremonese to Male. Cortinovis and Alborno. Good block there. Well done. Good defending. Corner. Cataldo. It's headed away by Butaccio. Male is on the ball. Nice. That was a back heel, I think, to Barzagli. It's Barzagli. It's not Barzagli. It's not that player. And Khalifa's there. Where's Khalifa scored? I don't think his first name is... No, it's Babacar. But yeah, I'm calling him Wiz Khalifa. They've gone 1-0 up. Okay, can we reply almost instantly here? Only a couple minutes after the goal. Zekin on the ball. Finds Botta. Here's Aguirre. Butaccio. Kupitz is there. And he was offside. No, anyway. So that wouldn't have counted. Get stuck in. Not too bothered about cards. Other than Aguirre, we don't actually get a lot of cards. We've had a couple of reds. They were in our first 2 league games, but we're actually not picking up a lot of cards, and people have criticised us for being soft as well. Not a lot of tackles, not a lot of fouls. So that's changing now. I started using those touchline team talks a lot more as well. I never used to use them sort of in the previous game. But Tacho's committed a foul there. It's a straight red card. Okay. And Albino's also been booked for dissent. We're actually not picking up a lot of cards. We're actually not picking up a lot of cards. We're actually not picking up a lot of cards. Right, let me see this again. Apparently it was a 2-footed lunge. Okay, yeah. Right, so maybe get stuck in wasn't the best plan. We're now down to 10. I'm not going to change anything. I think we'll keep it as it is. But that is a big problem now. Right, let's go for a normal defensive line. Let's use title marking. I'm turning it off, get stuck in. Obviously, that's not going to work. Let's shoot on sight. Let's try that. Half time, I'm going to be 1-0 down and a man down. Oh, unlucky? I don't know. You've been unlucky so far, yeah. I'll say that. Hopefully it helps. Seem relaxed. That's not too bad. Right, let's go into the second half. Let's try and get an equaliser and see if we can get something out of this game despite our man disadvantage. But they're coming forward again here. Here is Wiz Khalifa and he has a shot on target. Good stop by Mikai. We've got to play 45 minutes here with 10 men. And Kupitz has been dreadful today. I'm going to take him off. Do we have a right-sided player we can use? I'm going to move Zekin out to the right. And I'm going to bring on Barai. I'm going to leave him on the wing though. It's a bit different. Lucarelli is struggling. We need to take him off. Let's bring on Simic. It's not been going well so far. Here we go. This could be a highlight here. But it's come straight back to them. But we've won it back. Here's Melandri. He passes it out to Barai. But that was a header. Just keeping it in play, really. It was a bad ball by the player. Kremenis is through and he's scored again. Well, I don't know if he scored again. But that's got to be it now. 72 minutes. We're 2-0 down. It's going to be a draw and a loss in today's video, I think, which isn't great. Albino, right, he's dropped. In fact, you know what? He's unless he has to play, unless we get an injury that's happened, he's not playing anymore. This season for him, he can't cut it. Right, I'm going to take off Kofi. We're going to go for it now. Worst going to happen is we lose 3-0. So Makulu's going to come on. Don't really want him to, but we're going for it. Target man support. I think as soon as we went down to 10 men, I think we were going to struggle to get anything out of this. Simic clears it away. Here's Melandri, who's lost out to Bazagli. I keep saying Bazagli. It's not Bazagli. Male's through. He's had a shot. Blocked by the number 2. Zekin clears it up pitch. Into injury time now. 2 minutes of it. What was his name? What? How would you pronounce that? SB. It's antimony. It's a chemical element. I never studied chemistry. I did it at science GCSE, but after that I didn't know it. But for some reason I just know elements. It's just up there. The looks I get when I get periodic table questions right on quizzes and stuff, like University Challenge. Chemical symbols and stuff is just, I'm just good at them. I don't know why I'm talking about that. That's what I think about this game, that we're losing 2-0 to AlbinoLeffe. Let's put the table up, actually. I know we've got 30 seconds left, but let's put the league table up. I'll move it over here. So where's that put us now? 8th. Let's put the top 10 just so it doesn't get blocked by my face. Because I tend to do that. I never think about where my face goes in the video. I just put stuff in places. I don't think about where my face is. So that's definitely a downside of, well, one thing I don't do right in my videos. Other thing I don't do right is I don't win games. I think we'll go with that. I think we need to find Batacho as well. It was a 2-footed tackle, so I think he has to go. He might get a bigger ban than that. We'll have to see. I'm going to fine him a week's wages. He's accepted as fine. Okay, that's good. I wasn't sure if he'd say it would be unfair. Usually if I fine players, they do say that it's an unfair fine. So next time, so I've got winter break to go through. And I'm going to try and organise some friendlies for that, just to keep the match fitness up. So next game, I think we'll probably go into 2017, and I want to beat Venezia in this season. So I want to face them. I'm going to face Renate, Not Renato. I want a tomato. And Venezia next time. So only one game to play off screen. I'm going to try and get some friendly sorted out. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Leave any comments you want to make down there as well. And if you want to see videos as and when it's on up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, and also follow me on the Tifo Project. That link is also down in the description now, in every video. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a like a Twitter hub for Football Manager people. And there's a bunch of people on there. All the big guys are on there, Jack and Ben and a number of people on there. And it's much easier to find content there. I find I've had a few more subs in the past few days. I think today's the 4th of March. I think I've had 4 subs in as many days. So I want to try and get it's a bit of a stretch goal, if you like. I want to try and get to 150 subs by the end of the month. And if you want to help me out with that, then please do so. Share my tweets, share my videos, like my videos. So I'm going to see you in the next video, guys. We're going to be facing Renati and Venezia. We're going to beat Venezia. We haven't beaten them yet. We're going to do it. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.